What's going on, everybody? Jackass here with ApexHead.com, bringing you a very long overdue Forza 4 commentary video. This episode of Escape Zero taking a look at the 2009 Ford Fiesta Zetec S at the Top Gear track. This is a subscriber request, and trying to get caught up on these requests. Probably got 4 or 5 videos that I've been asked to do for the Top Gear test track, and I've been committing most of my time to Forza Horizon and F1 2012. So trying to get caught up here. Here we are starting off the line, and not sure what kind of lap to expect. I'm not sure this car has been officially tested at the Top Gear track. So whatever we can come up with is going to have to suffice. Trying to get things up to speed here, coming through the corner curve up into 3rd gear. And depending on the car that you're in, it's always a little bit tricky as to when to brake. As we come down here into Wilson, and trying to keep things in shape, starting to get a little bit squirrely there, now dropping it down into 2nd gear, hugging the curb there, and accelerating out as we try and get things in order to come around Chicago, which is extremely difficult to hit. Usually want to be going just under 50 miles an hour, but of course that's much easier said than done. Got a couple of requests for some Porsches, one of which being the Carrera and the other being the Panamera, and I can tell you right now that those cars are pretty tricky to manage with their corners. So now coming down here into Hammerhead, probably the most difficult corner on the circuit, dropping it down into 2nd gear and swinging around, trying to avoid the cones and trying to level out as we get on the straight and narrow, heading down into the follow-through, which for whatever reason seem to have a hard time with, especially trying to get back into Forza 4. You typically want to let off your acceleration right about here, but going a little bit too fast and going a little bit wide there, coming around the follow-through, you can see I only get 2 bars for my turn rating. Now speeding through Bentley flat out, of course, and heading into the very tricky Baccarat corner, which I always have a really hard time seeing the curb here, coming around, dropping it down into 3rd gear, starting to skid out a little bit, but able to regain my composure as we come around Gambon, and hoping to keep things tidy as we come around and accelerate out to get across the line at a time of 1:42.55. And pretty convinced I could probably get another second or 2 out of that. Wasn't totally confident in how I went through follow-through. And honestly, coming down into Wilson, sometimes I worry I slow down a little bit too early, but that's something to work on for future videos. But in the meantime, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this one. Like I said, working through probably 4 or 5 subscriber requests for the Top Gear test track, and if you have any requests yourself, feel free to leave me a comment. And until the next one, feel free to check out my channel. Have a lot of Forza Horizon with commentary. Going to be posting a lot of gameplay for that right now and in the coming weeks, and of course still working through my F1 2012 series, which got a new jolt given the start of the 2013 season. Very exciting race at Australia, and currently doing a write-up for the GP review, and actually thinking about putting together a podcast for this season, for the F1 season. So I don't know if that's something that piques your curiosity. Leave me a comment and give me some words of encouragement, and I'll see if I can carve out the time. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you at the next one.